Hope you guys like the color orange. As today the Miami Dolphins are going to be on the road to take on the Denver Broncos, riding the confidence of 4 straight wins, including a hard-fought win against Kansas City Chiefs last Saturday. You can obviously see in terms of the coach matchup, this could be an entertaining game, or has the possibility to be one, to say the least. And oh yeah, it's snowing today. That's going to be a major factor in the outcome of this game. Can Mike Shanahan win his 5th straight as a coach? Only one way to find out. Boomer?
Aloha, I'm Chris Berman, and coming up on ESPN, the white stuff has been coming down most of the week. Although the field's been under attack, reports saying snow flurries will not be stopping anytime soon. Could be looking for a ball control type game here, if the teams can. Miami, Denver, it's game time. For a full
crowds of tailgaters arriving early this morning, these fans are primed and ready for the game. Welcome to Invesco Field at Mile High Stadium. I'm Dan Stevens. At my side, my cohort, Peter O'Keefe. Peter, our game features one of the best wideouts in the game.
Unquestionably, Dan. Look for David Boston to have a real say in this one. He's about as underrated as they come out there, but in pressure situations, he's one of those guys that just finds ways to get open and make the big play.
We'll see how he does once the game begins, Peter, but first, let's go to the coin toss. There's the signal, and we're ready. Murray kicks it, and we are underway. Downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Freeman blasts him back at the 17.
Arturo Freeman makes a nice stop in the backfield here, throwing his man into the turf behind the line. I guess the ball carrier's travel plans were canceled. Yep, he's not going anywhere, Dan. Nice tackle.
Peter, they put an end to that play well in the backfield, and they had a real good read on that.
Yeah, it all starts with the guys up front, Dan, and then everybody follows.
Second down coming up. Plummer lobs this one a bit, and it's off. Incomplete. Third down and 5 wide receivers take the field.
Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield, 5 receivers, and the defense is in their dime. Let's watch.
Howard puts a lick on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete. That will bring up 4th down.
Reggie Howard closed in from the zone and forced the incompletion.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Noor lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Noor gets the snap and punts it away. Wilkins fields the punt at the 43.
Terrence Wilkins, one of those old dogs who can still get it done. 6th-year man out of Virginia. Actually, this guy's a double major, throwing a PhD from NFL University. What we just saw was a dissertation.
Dolphins takes the field, and they are already halfway there. They'll start at their 50-yard line. Williams takes the handoff and passes the line. Right down at the 44.
Ricky Williams got a little help from his friends on that play, Dan. They gave him the space he needed to make the play. Great blocking up front.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Second down, 2 wideouts on the field. Williams picks up about 2, and that brings up third down.
Ricky Williams didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had the help of some blocking. Well, I guess the defense had their number.
Not much there, but they'll get another shot on third and short. Williams carries it for a third time in a row and can't convert the third down. Fourth down coming up.
Nick Ferguson brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That's his second tackle so far. Healy throws a bullet, and it's tipped. Incomplete. They will turn the ball over on down.
And Perry, okay, watch this here. He's in position, but couldn't quite haul in the short-range pass. Didn't work out that time.
They could have punted it away and chose to go for it on fourth down. Now, will that cost them?
Well, with the score this close, it's hard to say, but you never want to hand the other guy an edge.
The Broncos stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their 42-yard line. First, we'll get the carry on first down, and hands left. Tackled at the 44.
Second and 8.
Fumble!
Oh.
The Dolphins have it.
And this right here is a live ball, and fortunately for the defense, they grab it and gain possession. Heads up play.
Peter, there are many ways you can start a drive, but a turnover is not one of them.
No, definitely not. That was a big-time play.
The Dolphins were stopped on fourth down last time out. We'll see what happens as they start this drive at the 34-yard line. Williams takes his fourth carry of the game and gains about 3 yards.
Ricky Williams is backed up by some big old numbers. 5'10", 226. Man, that's a lot of running back. The defenders who try to tackle him find out just how much real quick.
Second down, 6 yards to go.
All receivers line up as the defense sends into a nickel package.
Williams picks up about 2, and that will bring up third down.
It's the series here, baby. We got to stop it. Be back. Be back.
Ball makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. It'll be fourth down.
Lenny Walls got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be fourth down. Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Murray boots it from 46 yards out and badly misses this one to the right.
Lindo Murray watches as his kick gets snowbound here. Take a look. Well, it goes wild there. So cold it might have shattered if it hit the upright.
The Broncos fumbled the ball away last time. Let's see if they can hold on to it as they start this drive at the 37-yard line. The lead goes in motion. Weaver didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Jake Plummer winged it into double coverage, but luckily nobody was able to catch it.
Now he is old for his last 3 passes, and you can tell he's starting to get frustrated.
Yeah, all he needs to do is calm down and make the throw.
Hurst picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Wow, look at last year's stats. Talk about a great season.
Knight makes a play on this one and forces the incompletion. That will bring up 4th down.
Sammy Nunn swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that.
A nice defensive play will give him his 2nd batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there.
Knorr lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Knorr takes the long snap and punts it away. Wilkins catches it at the 22. Back down at the 34. Base mask, number 34.
Bruce Rollins held the face mask back there, but it was kind of iffy. That's a 5-yard penalty and a right call.
The Dolphins have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their 39-yard line. No dice, and it falls incomplete.
Chris Chambers was all by himself on that last play, and he only has himself to blame for not making the catch. Incomplete.
Potential for some nice yards, but it falls incomplete. That will bring up 2nd down. Williams goes in motion. Healy throws a heater right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Third down, 1 man down. Boston catches it in the flash end is at the 45. Forced out at the 47. Bailey will get credited with the tackle on the force out. It'll be 4th down.
Champ Bailey pushed his man off the field with a great defensive effort back there. He got a few yards, but not the first.
There's a bike raid waiting to happen for a defensive coordinator. He almost gave it up.
Yeah, but they didn't let him convert. It's still going to go to 4th down.
4th and short. Smith fields the punt at the 16. Tackled at the 20.
Rod Smith got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Broncos haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 20-yard line. This one will fall incomplete.
O.J. Santiago dropped the ball so fast there, you'd think it bit him on the thumb or something.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. It's a good call.
That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down, 2 receivers to the left. Hurst has his number called on 2nd down and will gain close to 6.
Garrison Hurst played it smart back there by following his blockers, and that allowed him to make some good yards.
They move the ball, and that'll bring up 3rd down. That will end the first quarter, and it's still a scoreless game.
What's the run?
Jed Weaver is squeezed by two defenders on this play, but still comes up with the ball. Oh, that's pure skill. You can't coach that.
A nice gain, and they easily convert on third down.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Smith goes in motion. Plummer fires this one over the middle, and the completion is good for 6.
Jake Plummer has been searching for a rhythm out there, and he's come up short, Dan. As you can see by these numbers, he's been having a rough day of it. So far, he's struggled to get 19 yards and no touchdowns.
Second down, 2 tight ends in the game. Smith didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Sam Madison did a beautiful job on that last play covering the post route. That pass never had a chance. Incomplete.
On second down, they tried for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
First gains 3 yards, and they will be just shy of the markers. Fourth down.
Zach Thomas slowed down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That's his third tackle of the game. Knorr lines up for the punt. Knorr takes the snap and punts it away. The Dolphins have been locked in a defensive struggle so far. They will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Boston goes in motion. Williams gets the handoff and heads upfield. Dragged down at the 25. It away on the coverage, incomplete.
Champ Bailey got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
Neely throws a beauty to the right side, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Chris Chambers had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
The incompletions keep piling up, and even here in the second quarter, it doesn't seem to be improving.
Not at all. They're just not getting it together. The timing, the routes, the protection, nothing.
Turk lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Turk takes the snap and punts it away. Smith takes it at the 36. Tackled at the 46.
Rod Smith racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Broncos could take the lead before halftime as their offense will start at their 46-yard line. Smith goes in motion. Taylor gets the sack at the 43.
Jason Taylor gets a sack in the backfield. The quarterback had nowhere to go on this one. Let's watch. Yep, the Chiefs shut the offense down on that play. They couldn't do anything.
Peter, they put an end to that play well in the backfield, and they had a real good read on that.
Yeah, it all starts with the guys up front, and then everybody follows.
Second down coming up.
Look at those career stats. That's a lot of quarterback bruises there.
This pass will fall
Jason Taylor has such speed rushing the passer. He's listed at 6'6", 260, but I'll tell you, this guy has the speed of a quarterback, and that was evidence right back there. He's one of the best there is in the game today.
Third down, empty backfield. Plummer just rifles this one, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Rod Smith seemed to be the right guy for his quarterback, but he's unable to catch that ball over the middle.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, third is such a crucial down, man. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Nor lines up for the punt. Nor gets the snap and punts it away. Wilkins fields the punt at the 13. Stop at the 21.
Terrence Wilkins did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Dolphins offense takes the field, and they will start out at their own 21-yard line. Thompson goes in motion. Feely lobs it to the left sideline, and it's off. Incomplete. Second down, both wideouts to the right. Jackson back at the 17.
DJ Williams got through with ease and brought the quarterback down back there. Good, clean sack.
They forced that one backwards, and that's going to make this third down that much harder.
Yeah, they also make it easier on themselves by wiping out all of the potential short yardage plays they might face.
Third and long. Feely fires this one over the middle, and this one is incomplete.
Randy McMichael had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
Third and long, they have a chance, but it's incomplete.
Those are the situations where you want someone to step up and make a play.
But no one did, and it will now be fourth down. Turk lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Turk gets the ball and punts it away. Smith gets it at the 43. Brought down at the 46.
Rod Smith didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Broncos start this one on the center logo at their 46-yard line. Plummer zings it to the right side, and he hits his man for a pickup of 9.
Jed Weaver took on triple coverage and came away with a phenomenal catch.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Second down with a split backfield. First carries it for the 6th time and gets down past the markers for a first. Plummer rifles it out outside, and the ball is caught at the 28. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. It will be first down. First down with the tight end right. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
Ashley Lee ran a short pattern on that last play, but couldn't make a catch. Incomplete.
That's 2 drops by one of the more sure-handed receivers in the game.
Wow, it's not often you see him out of sync like this.
Plummer throws this on the road as the pass is made at the 12. Finally stopped at the 9. It'll be first and goal. First down, goal to go. First gets past the line and chews up about 4 on the play. searches for a hole. The Broncos take their first time out.
Let's stand tall. Let's finish this out. They go back. They go back. Down. Shot. Goal.
The lead grabs the Plummer. Touchdown. And number 29. Defense. 7 minutes to go. The score is good.
Number 13.
Now the extra point, and it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Elam booms a beauty here. Wilkins downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense takes the field with the clock at 24. Williams has his number called on first down and hands wide left. Pushed out at the 27. Second down, tight end to the left. Didn't call that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Marvin Dennis ran a post pattern on that last play, but he couldn't make the catch.
That would have gotten the first, but it's incomplete, and it will be third down.
Let's step it up. We got this one. They go back. They go back.
Chambers goes in motion. Feely throws a bullet to the flat, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Randy McMichael had some room on the fringes there, but couldn't reel in the pass.
That seems to be an odd call, Peter. It fell incomplete, but even if they had caught it, they still would have been short of the first down.
I don't like those calls. You've got to get past the markers on these routes.
It'll be fourth down. Turk lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Turk takes the long snap and punts it away. Smith fields the punt at the 35. Tackled at the 46.
Rod Smith did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Broncos offense takes the field with the clock at 3. Plummer lets it go deep down the right side, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Broncos are out in front, 7-0. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
Okay, Dana, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. The Broncos, no surprise, find themselves in a tight defensive struggle. It's just impossible to gain much yardage out there. Can anybody do it and force ahead in the second half? We'll pick up the action midway through the first quarter. Patrick, yes, I'm certain, would turn things around. Big shift in momentum here as he pounced on a fumble. The defense recovers. The Broncos coming up on the end of the half, ball at the 5. Jake the Snake Plummer needed to be on target here, and he was. A 4-yard touchdown for the Broncos, and that's where we'll leave this one. Broncs are holding on to a lead, 7-0. And as far as my halftime hero, well, there's really no contest. Ashley Lilly has played like a man possessed. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe. Dan?
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Dolphins will receive to start the second half, and this is a tight contest. Currently, they're down 7-0. Now, let's get to the game. Elam kicks it off to begin the second half. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Look at how many times they've had to punt it away. They've got to put a few longer drives together and get into the end zone.
We've got a quick update from ESPN's very own Susie Culber. Susie.
Thank you, Dan. Head coach Dave Wannstedt definitely seemed frustrated when I spoke to him at halftime. He said, "We've just got to put some points on the board. Our defense has been all right, but offensively, we just haven't been able to get it done." He said, "The plan is to make some adjustments in the next half. We'll see how it works out." Dan?
Thanks, Susie. Williams loses 2, and that will bring up second down. No good. Incomplete.
A.J. Thielen is really struggling out there today. As you can see by the numbers, it's all bad. Up to now, he's got 8 yards and no interceptions.
Third down and 5 wide receivers take the field. Thielen throws a heater right sideline, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Champ Bailey doesn't need any assistance to force the incompletion here.
That is just textbook zone coverage, Peter.
Absolutely, Dan, and it begins with knowing how the play is going to come together.
The defense forces 4th down, and even if they had completed the pass,
it still would have been short.
Yeah.
You have to run those routes farther in that situation.
Turk gets ready to punt this away. Turk takes the snap and punts it away. Smith fields it at the 35. Stopped at the 46.
Rod Smith racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the sides of the punt a little bit.
The Broncos bring their offense on the field and will start this drive at their 46-yard line. Weaver goes in motion. Madison tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Garrison Hurst just hasn't gotten into a groove and isn't finding running room anywhere. This has been tough, and he's struggled to get 18 yards on 9 carries.
Second down, 11 yards to go. Holmes makes the sack just behind the line.
Tim Mullins does a great job stopping the quarterback cold in the backfield.
They lose a couple of yards, but it's the feeling of dropping the quarterback that matters.
It's so important to stop and appreciate the little things like a flower or a rainbow or a tortured face on a quarterback, for crying out loud.
That'll be his first sack of the game. Plummer throws a bullet here, and it's intercepted. Touchdown at the 41.
Will Lewis does a great job reacting when he sees the passes off base and steps in to catch it. The snow can be such a wild card in the passing game.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Dolphins offense has taken the field, and they have been having a very tough time passing the ball. They have another opportunity here as they start off at their 41-yard line. Intercepted. Tackled at the 50.
Kevin Langman does a fantastic job breaking down the play and knowing where to be to intercept the pass. Having help in the zone really paid off for him.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Broncos were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at the 50-yard line. Plummer rifles it out left side, and it's incomplete.
Rod Smith had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
Another ball comes his way, and another incompletion. To come up blank so many times in a row is, well, it's got to be demoralizing for a player.
Absolutely, but you got to fight through the slump and grab one to get rolling again.
Weaver goes in motion. Lee has this one fly off his fingertips, incomplete.
Ashley Lee didn't quite have that extra reach you need to bring those kind of balls in. He came close, though, and he got a finger on it.
That's the third incompletion his way, Peter.
Yeah, and he's starting to look a little frustrated down there, too.
Plummer zigs it to the right side, and it's intercepted. Touchdown!
Patrick Surtain picks off the ball, and he's going all the way. Nobody can stop him. Man, I hope his mom's got the VCR going.
Well, that's their second interception of the game, and stingy is appearing to be the motto for their defense.
Yeah, either that or give me the ball.
Here's the extra point, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Murray rockets this one deep. Brown downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their own 20-yard line. First, will get the handoff and runs into traffic. Thomas tackles in behind the line of scrimmage.
Zach Thomas targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tackle, and he's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 5 tackles.
Second down, one man back. Plummer fires this one over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
Man, you have to wonder how Zach Thomas could have lasted until the 5th round back in '97. He has developed into quite simply a dominant linebacker, and he gave another example of his Pro Bowl form right there.
Smith goes in motion. The lead cutters the work right side, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Jake Plummer zeroed in with the pass back there and leaves the 2 defenders empty-handed. Good ball placement.
And here, that play doesn't get off the ground unless he runs a very precise route.
And he had to beat his man. A couple of the best banging heads there.
Hurst carries this one out to right, and will gain close to 6. Second down, 2 wideouts on the field. and stops that back at the 43.
Junior Seau not only cleaned the ball carrier's clock in the backfield, but buffed and polished it too. Big hit for a loss.
They don't let that play get back to the line of scrimmage, and that will bring up third down. Plummer throws a bullet to the flat, and it falls incomplete. Nor gets ready to punt this away. Nor gets the snap and punts it away. Wilkins fields the punt at the 21. Back down at the 30.
Terrence Wilkins racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Dolphins haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 30-yard line. Williams carries it behind the 5, and will lose about a yard here.
E.J. Williams was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his third tackle of the game. Conrad catches this one and picks up maybe a yard.
A.J. Feeling has had difficulties, to say the least, and now he's second-guessing everything he's throwing. Terrible day. So far, he's struggled to get 8 yards and 1 interception.
Boston goes in motion. Feely throws a bullet to the flat, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
David Boston tried a quick out back there to get free, but the pass was incomplete.
Another missed connection, and even here in the second half, the passing game is still struggling.
I thought halftime would have helped, but it doesn't look like it.
Turk lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Turk takes the long snap and punts it away. Smith gets it at the 27. Brought down at the 40. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Not a lot of action in this one overall, but even though they're in good shape, a single score can turn it around. They have to stay focused here. Rod Smith did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Broncos have been locked in a defensive struggle so far. They will start this drive at their 40-yard line. First gains 3 yards, and that brings up second down. Madison makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Sam Madison got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
They have really gotten after the ball as a team today. That is their 5th batted ball.
Nice, aggressive D.
So 3 quarters in the books now, and we're all tied. Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. Watt goes in motion. Plummer throws a bullet, and it's caught at the 49. And he's stopped right there. That will bring up first down.
Rod Smith chases down 2 defenders and comes away with the football. Oh, nice catch.
I'm glad he finds finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him, though, Dan, because he's kept throwing it his way.
Tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Sammy Knight came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the pass.
First barrels off his left guard and chews up about 4 on the play.
Garrison Hurst has been searching for a rhythm out there, Dan, and he's coming up short. It seems like his timing is way off. He's working hard, but only has 30 yards on 14 carries.
Third down, both wideouts to the right. Smith goes in motion. Surtain hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Jake Plummer might have had a completion there if his man had been open, but with 2 guys in the zone, it's way too risky.
Not much success to be had on the right side for this passing game. They have been off over there.
Yeah, I go somewhere else about it.
Nor lines up for the punt. Nor gets the ball and punts it away. The Dolphins offense takes the field with time winding down. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Williams gains 5 on the play, and that brings up second down. Second down from behind. Williams gets the call again and picks up a couple.
Ricky Williams had blockers on his side on that last play, but the defense was too smart. It gave him nowhere to go.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down. It's intercepted. Tackled at the 24.
Check out this replay, Dan. Watch the focus here.
He's got it, and I must say that was some clever maneuvering to get into a position where he can pick it off.
You can't coach instincts like that.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
You gotta love D like that.
The Broncos have an extremely short field ahead of them as they will start this drive at the 24-yard line. Weaver goes in motion. Hurst loses 2, and that will bring up second down.
Tim Mullins was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his second tackle so far. Second down, 12 yards to go. Taylor tackles in behind the line of scrimmage.
Jason Taylor was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Another good stop by the defense, and that will be 2 losses in a row. Taylor gets the sack way back at the 33. Fourth down coming up.
Jason Taylor moved this offense back a few with a great sack in the backfield. Yeah, that was a great call.
Peter, he's really gotten after the quarterback in this game.
Oh, you could say that again. So far, he's got 3 tackles and 2 sacks.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Fourth down, 19 yards to go. Elam boots it from 50 yards out, and he misses this one to the right.
Jason Elam puts everything he has behind this kick, but it just doesn't happen for him.
In all fairness, that's a pretty long kick. In fact, it's so far away, he may not even realize he missed it yet.
You know, Dan, it may be time to get that prescription updated. They're doing amazing things with trifocals these days.
Watch it there, young fella. Oh, my, Peter. That was a big miss. He had the chance to take the lead late in the game.
That was a huge miss.
All right, then, huge miss. It was large. Williams gets the call on first down and searches for a hole. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. Second down, just a single receiver on the field. Williams will get stopped at the line, and the clock will continue to run. Gets the sack. The Broncos take their first time up. Turk lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Turk takes the long snap and punts it away. Smith fields the punt at the 13. Stopped at the 30.
Rod Smith seized some prime field position for his offense with that huge run back. They needed that, especially after that nice punt.
The Broncos start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 1 minute. Plummer zings it to the right side, and the ball's loose. Touchdown at the 36.
Patrick Surtain goes for the ball, knowing the snow makes it pretty hard to hang on to, and he's able to knock it loose with a fumble. He used the elements to his advantage right there.
Peter, he gets his first forced fumble of the day, and it seemed to me that he was looking for that since the first snap.
Yeah, he's been going for the ball all day, and, well, it's really paid off.
The Dolphins want to capitalize on the fumble and will start this drive at the 36-yard line. Rips him down in the backfield, and the clock will continue to run. Williams will get the carry on second down, and he's stopped. The clock continues to run. Third down, 2 receivers to the left. Michael catches it in the flat, and he will be well short of the markers. The clock continues to wind down. It'll be fourth down. Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Murray launches the 53-yard attempt and has it sailed just left to the upright.
Lindo Murray is visibly unhappy with himself after missing this long field goal. Watch this. Well, he'll want to redeem himself after that. Question is, will his coach trust him with another long one next time?
The Broncos will start this drive near midfield with the clock at 3. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete. So that'll do it for regulation time. We're going to need overtime to decide a winner in this one.
It's been an interesting game, to say the least. Can Miami end the streak? Can Denver go 5 in a row? Go to the coin toss.
It's tails. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Murray kicks it off to begin overtime. Downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Smith hauls it in right side. He's just barely past the markers for a first.
Jake Plummer throws into a crowd here and by some miracle gets a completion out of it. I don't know how that happened, Dan. Let's have another look.
There you go. Well, the D had him covered, and they just couldn't get to the ball in time. A perfect pass.
You can't coach that. That kind of pass is instinct.
Nice pass, Peter, and he's really lining up the stat sheet.
Well, you got it. So far, this guy only 3 yards and 1 touchdown.
Anderson will take this one off the toss and gets past the line. Eventually pushed out of bounds at the 43. First down.
Mike Anderson over his shoulder to make the play here. That's how you break through a tackle, baby.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
And let me tell you, Dan, hearing those chains move is one of the best sounds in the game for an offense.
I'm gonna shut you down, Buster. I'm gonna shut you down. You ain't getting nothing. Now, baby, my shot.
Hurst picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Garrison Hurst had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
He's not made much headway up the middle, although it's not for lack of trying, and that's for sure.
They can't get a very good blocking there. You got to go elsewhere.
Plummer throws a bullet to the flat, and the reception is made for a pickup of maybe a yard.
Jake Plummer has found limited success in the passing game so far, Dan, and he just can't seem to get into a rhythm out there. I'd say he's not very pleased with his performance. So far, he's got 103 yards and 2 interceptions.
Third down, empty backfield. Tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Will Poole came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
Another batted ball, and they have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you're obliterated?
Nor gets ready to punt this away. Nor gets the ball and punts it away. Wilkins takes it at the 15. Right down at the 28.
Terrence Wilkins backed up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Dolphins haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 28-yard line. Boston goes in motion. Williams gets the call on first down and gains about 3 yards.
Ricky Williams has been taking it both outside and inside the tackles, but he is not letting him get too free. So far, he's had to work hard to get 42 yards on 16 carries.
Second down, 2 tight ends in the game. Mobley takes him down back at the 29.
John Mobley was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Peter, he's been lighting up the defensive side of the ball today and getting some nice numbers out of it.
You bet. So far, he's got 6 tackles. Wow, look at those tackles. That's how you play sideline to sideline.
This handles this one and drops it. Incomplete. That will bring up 4th down.
Marvin Minnis had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
Peter, in 3rd down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, 3rd is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Turk lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Turk gets the snap and punts it away. Smith fields the punt at the 32. Tackled at the 44.
Rod Smith racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Broncos and their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their 44-yard line. The lead goes in motion. Eventually slides down at the 45. It will be 1st down.
Jake Plummer does a little last-minute razzle-dazzle here, and he gets some yards.
That was a good effort to duck the pressure that time. He's been known to pull those moves off on occasion.
He's got what you want from the money position there, Dan. The ability to tuck it down and make something out of nothing.
First down, the clock is stopped at 2 minutes. First gets the ball and searches for a hole. Dragged down at the 43. Second down, tight end to the left. Smith goes in motion. Greenwood makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Orland Greenwood came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter 3rd down play, but the defense had other ideas.
The anticipation of the throw was key here. It made all the pieces fall into place.
3rd down coming up. Plummer rifles it out left side, and this one is incomplete.
Jake Plummer winged it into double coverage, but luckily nobody was able to catch it.
Peter, they cannot seem to connect on the long ball. They've taken some shots there, but nothing is working.
Yeah, their timing is off. They need to go to shorter passes.
Nor lines up for the punt. Nor takes the snap and punts it away. Wilkins catches it at the 17. Tackled at the 26.
Terrence Wilkins had no trouble getting a few back after that very disappointing punt. Nice opportunity for this offense.
The Dolphins start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 1:21.
John Morgan targeted the ball carrier early. He didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's got 7 tackles so far. Second down, 3 wideouts in the game. Boston grabs the ball and gets past the markers for a first down.
David Boston had 2 guys on him on that play, but still managed to make the catch.
Great job fighting for that first down. He didn't waste any time.
Well, just because the pass is short of the markers doesn't mean he can't run it the rest of the way. He's a true competitor.
Chambers goes in motion. Feely fires this one over the middle, and it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. Second down, one man down. Chambers didn't call that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Kevin Herndon was in perfect position for the hook back there. He caused the incompletion.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Third down, the clock is stopped at 26. Dealing throws a bullet to the flat and caught. Well short of the markers, however. Fourth down coming up.
Lenny Walls brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
They allow a little there, but they do force a fourth down.
Way to attack the ball.
Turn lines up for the punt. Turn takes the long snap and punts it away. Smith fields the punt at the 17. Right down at the 28. Broncos stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 28-yard line. Plummer throws a heater as the reception's made at the 40, and he's stopped right there. First down. First down, 10 yards to go. No good, incomplete.
Rod Smith muffed an almost guaranteed catch there. And as a receiver, you have to carry your weight and make the play. They don't come much more catchable than that one.
That's his third drop of the game, and that has to be frustrating. He's getting the passes, but he's not holding on to them.
That's strange. He almost always makes those catches.
Lee goes in motion. Plummer throws a big rainbow here, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete.
Sam Madison had superb coverage on that play. No wonder it was incomplete.
Sertain puts a leg on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete. That will bring up fourth down. Nor gets ready to punt this away. Nor gets the ball and punts it away. Wilkins fields it at the 23. At the 34.
Terrence Wilkins racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the sides of the punt a little bit.
The Dolphins have been locked in a defensive struggle so far. They will start this drive at their 34-yard line. Williams takes his 19th carry of the game and picks up a couple.
Ricky Williams has been battling the D, but the D is winning this one. Look at this. No field yards to speak of anywhere. Tough game. He's only got 39 yards on 19 carries.
Rushes him behind the line at the 35.
DJ Williams targeted the ball carrier early, didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage. dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 5 tackles and 1 sack.
Third down and 5 wide receivers take the field. Chambers grabs the rope right side, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Chris Chambers plays this one perfectly, getting himself to the right place at the right time to make the catch. The defense should be embarrassed that they let this one get away.
Yeah, Peter, they had him double covered, and they still couldn't get to the ball in time. He was just too big for it.
He's an incredible receiver, and nothing gets in his way.
I'm sure he's glad to finally make a completion, considering he's already dropped 2 today. Williams carries it for the 21st time and heads left. Stopped at the 30.
Ricky Williams took advantage of some really good blocking there on that last run. When you get the initial surge like that, good things happen, especially in the ground game.
Peter, those were some nifty moves to get 3.
In that matchup, he doesn't even need to dig down that deep to pull it off.
McIntosh goes in motion. Williams picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up 3rd down.
Ricky Williams didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had the help of some blocking. I guess the defense had their number.
Not much there, but they'll get another shot on 3rd and short. 3rd down from behind. Williams gets the call on 3rd down and takes it upfield. Tackled at the 24. That will bring up 1st down.
Ricky Williams can thank his blockers for that last play. If it wasn't for them, that play would have tanked.
A big gain on 3rd, and they will easily move the chain.
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No trouble in getting the first.
First down, and this is the 7th play of the drive. Williams picks up about 2, and that brings up 2nd down. Chambers goes in motion. Healy fires this one over the middle and gets incomplete.
John Mobley gets both eyes on the short out on that one and caused the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up 3rd down.
Nice pressure that time.
3rd down and 4 wideouts in the game. Chambers catches the bullet out left, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
A.J. Feeling made a nice throw there, got it right past the defender.
3rd and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that. Look at this. Too many misses. Oh, that hurts.
Murray with a 23-yarder, and they take the lead.
Lindo Murray has his work cut out for him trying to kick in the snow here. Watch this. Oh, he manages to sail it through. Although with this visibility, somebody ought to tell him that.
Late in the game, and they take the lead. That was a very big field goal.
As big as they come, Dan.
And that is going to do it for this one. The Dolphins come out on top 10-7. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Okay, Dan, thank you very much. And let's welcome all of you back to the studio. I'm Chris Berman here to bring you our ESPN Video Games post-game wrap-up. The Dolphins stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the 3rd quarter. Will Poole shows some great awareness here as he gets himself in a position to pick this one off. The Finns have it off an interception. Kelly Herndon would come up with a big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. The Bronx, after getting an interception, Bronx leading by 7. Patrick, yes, I'm certain, would come up with a huge play here. If he was able to pick one off here, then had some clear sailing in front of him. They tie it up, 7-all. The Bronx again have it. Jake the Snake Plummer connected with his man on this one. Game time, 7-all. John Lynch shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. Tim Bowens is going to come up with the big play here. The ball's loose. Scramble. He's there to grab it. Game time, 7-all. A.J. Touchy-Feely would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Dolphins squeaked out a win, 10-7. Now let's take a sec to chat with our player of the game. Guy who seemed to be all over the field on defense and came up with big play after big play. Patrick, yes, I'm certain, was kind enough to give us a moment of his time. And he's on the field with Susie Collins. Susie?
Thank you, Chris. You gave an outstanding effort. You may have the ingredient your team needed to pull out a win here. What do you think was vital to your team's success today?
You know what it is? You know what our D does? We just play hard. I think our D-line did a good job of controlling the line of scrimmage and pressuring the quarterback. And that helped us dominate on the defensive end.
Back to you, Chris.
That winds up our broadcast of the NFL preseason on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports for 25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. Thanks for joining us.
Well, the streak is over for the Broncos. No fifth straight and 2 straight overtimes. And I mean, you figure since it's early November and it's occasionally get these wicked storms in Colorado, you figure the Broncos would actually have an advantage in this situation. But apparently we needed 2 overtimes to figure that out. So, the Broncos look to rebuild another streak as they are on the road against the Indianapolis Colts. It's going to be another tough one as the Colts have. This is back when the Colts had the god Peyton Manning. Maybe a tough game, but who knows? I said the Chiefs were going to be tough, but we killed them twice. Next Wednesday at 5. Broncos, Colts.